Last week, I had the pleasure of chatting with Grandmaster Mihail Marin about his new book, Learn from the Legends 2. There we go. Chess Heroes at Their Best, published by Quality Chess. And I warmly recommend this book. So, what Mihail's done is he's taken 5 players: Lev Polugevsky, David Bronstein, Leonid Stein, Paul Keres, and Laos Portish, and analysed their playing styles. And then he's related their games to other classics. So it's highly instructive, but also it's an absolute joy to read. For me, this is a hymn to the profundity of classical chess. It really is a pleasure. It's published by Quality Chess. Costs €34.99, $39.95. And as ever with Quality Chess books, the production values are excellent. Good hardcover, good binding, very good quality paper, and very clean layout with lots of diagrams. So if you're lazy like me, you don't have to use a chess set. Excellent book. So what I've done is I've taken a clip from our broadcast, which was, about an hour long, over an hour long. But this is just a short clip of about 8 or 9 minutes. And we're looking at the finish to the game between Carlsen and Firuzja, played in Vikonsay 2021. See if you can work out the finish. See if you can do better than I did. Anyway, I warmly recommend this book. There you go. Learn from the Legends 2. I'm just going to go through to get to the relevant position. I think we can see that the pieces have a similar configuration. And
You said
Carlsen,
that there was a different opening, so it's not the theory of Semitarash. It's middle game theory. This, but
I find this very interesting that here the knight is in a much better position, blocking out this bishop.
yeah, but in principle, what Carlsen did was because he knew he had to do that, but it was not sound. I mean, he didn't have enough compensation, but still, he knew that. I mean, he knew the classics. He knew that it's dangerous,
Yeah.
and he was rewarded for his courage.
Yeah. Isn't it funny how Magnus, he always gets this kind of positional bind.
Yes, yes.
It's quite incredible. This beautiful blockade with the queen and the knight, and then this bishop is raking across the board. But yeah, this is
Yes,
wonderful.
so he continued illustrating Nimzovich's theory because when Polugevsky played e6, it was just winning with Tal, the same structure. Okay, so Polugevsky cleared the d4 square for the knight, never got to use it for the knight because the knight went to g5, actually. But yes, let's say Carlsen carried out the plan in its pure form, positional form. Uh,
Yeah.
and then he won a good attacking game anyway. Okay, Firuja could have saved.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
now he's not better already, Firuja. But yeah, what to do with the king? And this was amazingly wrong. The bishop doesn't really defend the king.
okay, so Carlsen is a rook down, but all the
There is
pieces.
the mating mechanism. Bishop h7, bishop g6 now. And rook e5 is also some sort of
Okay, well let's just leave it for our viewers. Okay, so how should White finish off this game here? Over to you. White play, folks. Magnus has done all the hard work for you. You just need to put the icing on the cake.
Okay, Firuja also had his contribution, don't forget him.
Yeah. But yeah, this is somehow, the typical Magnus style that it's the first the positional bind and then bam, the big punch.
No, of course, his classical culture is good. But okay, let's say this D5 and E5 is some sort of must know for any grandmaster. Okay, I mean Carlsen. I'm not surprised that Carlsen played D5 and E5 just like this, without having anything clear, because that's very basic. But okay, he has much deeper knowledge of the classics. But
Okay,
of
we've
course,
got.
this
Sorry, Mihail, I was just going to say that Bishop H7 has been suggested, but without giving a variation. Is this winning as well? Here,
well, it's
check.
always winning because we can repeat moves and then
Well, that's true, but I'm just wondering if there's something here.
no, but you just put the bishop in the way of your queen. If you go Queen H8, Bishop G8, Queen H6. After Queen G7, you don't have Queen D6.
Yes, this is a problem. So there's
No, you
something
can always
better.
repeat. You can always repeat from an advanced stage. You can always return here.
Bobby Hall suggests Rook E5. Now that is a pretty good move because, as you mentioned, the mechanism works now
Yes.
because that's checkmate. And yeah, that's nice. And after Rook
So
E5, that could be decisive.
yes, but I have
That's
Queen C1 check. There is a problem. I have Queen C1 check. It's swinging the
ah.
queens.
I'm sorry, Bobby Hall. Yeah, that's unfortunately you haven't got time for Rook G5 check. It's already check here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Otherwise, it looks like a nice move. Okay, RC MK5 suggests Queen H7. Good, good. And
Yes.
now, keep going, guys. Okay, white to move. How do you finish off here?
It has something in common with Porugaevsky's first game with Torre, because the queen there was also dancing a lot. By the way, while the are thinking, I would compare Porugaevsky Torre with Roseri del Turco against Rubinstein. The famous combination, it was a semi-Tarrasch, symmetrical, where he started sacrificing and he basically sacrificed all the pieces. I don't, the D and C file open, the D and the C file open, yes, in the
Yeah.
center. So, I mean, everything was working, all the pieces were used.
Okay, Milan Braca suggests and Carl Franco suggests Queen H8 and Queen H6. Yes, with the idea that if Queen G7, then that is decisive because that's checkmate. Well done. And okay, just 1 second. Let's go back to this
And
position.
there is King F7 still.
Yes.
I assume Bishop G6 is the winning move now, no?
Okay, I think we can chase the king up the board.
And now the bishop should retire along the other diagonal, so to force the king to advance somewhere, yes.
Yeah,
And now
this.
G4, for instance. Now G4 is the mate.
Ah, that's very nice. Yeah, excellent. G4. That's a nice checkmate. I think we should leave it there, as that's such a
Yes,
beautiful
yes.
position. That's excellent. Well done, everyone.